Hey everybody, it's Khalif from Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, and I'm on my way home. It's Saturday. I think it's the 22nd or 23rd. I think it's the 22nd. Anyway, it's Saturday, and I've been helping people move non-stop. It's, I don't even know, it's about 5:30 right now. I left my house at about 7:45 in the morning, and we've been moving non-stop. I had to go to a storage place to go take a bunch of stuff out of storage, and then had to take that to two different places. And when we got to the second place, actually before we got to the second place, so basically we took some of my father's stuff out of storage, gave some of it to a friend of his, and then some of it to his uncle, my great uncle. Then we went to my great uncle's place and took a lot of his stuff and then moved that into my great uncle's new apartment. He's in the senior citizen housing. He's in his 70s. He has, I believe, it's Parkinson's disease, and he's not in great shape. So he couldn't do this himself. We really had to help him. We had to help him in a number of ways, not just help lift things. That's just my car overheating. Ignore that. We had to do more than just help lift things. We had to help, we kind of had to be advocates for him, like we were his social workers in a sense. I think that, doing this move, again, physically, I felt great. It was kind of like the last time I came after moving and said that I was moving. A friend, actually, that time, just talking about my body and how I felt like I had a lot of strength, a lot of energy, a lot more than usual when it comes to moving. And I felt that even more today, just the way I was just lifting things and throwing them around. Well, not throwing, I'm a very careful mover, but the way I was just able to lift things. And somebody made a comment. I put a picture up on Instagram, and somebody, I talked about this being my workout, and I'm going to patent the helping someone move workout. It may compete with insanity soon, but just talking about how I had to actually use my body to do real things. And somebody wrote under there, just functional, and talking about the fact that the reason why I work out the way that I do is so that I can be functional, so that my body can function in different situations. It's not just that, and I'm not putting down what anyone does, but it's not just, say, running. Hey, unless I'm being chased by a dog, being a good runner by itself won't come in handy in a lot of the day-to-day things that we do, or a lot of the things that just come up as part of being a human and trying to be active. So it's different things that you specialize in, and you're only good in that one thing. But just working out, trying to be fit and trying to be very strong really helps me to be able to do a lot of the things that normally when I would do them, I would cringe. And, moving is something that I used to hate doing, and I actually don't mind now as long as the person's organized. So, I usually don't mind helping someone move in general, but it really, physically, I don't even mind it now, and I look forward to it because my stamina is there, and my strength is there. My strength is, I've gotten so much stronger than I used to be. And so, it's great. And it says 5:30 now. I haven't had anything to eat all day. And I had one bottle of water to drink right before I started driving home about a half hour ago, 40 minutes. My father gave me a bottle of water after we were completely done. So, it was just very encouraging to see that. And you guys know I'm not going to sit here forever and just talk about what I've been going through. You know it. So I'll just say that even with what I was going through, I still felt very strong. So, it's almost like, well, imagine if I wasn't going through this, how strong I would have felt. Like I said, I didn't have anything to eat or drink, so it was even better just to see myself be able to do this. So that's it. I guess that's really all I wanted to say. And I guess I will throw this last thing in there. That's really what my goal is. That's why I don't weigh myself. I tried to go back to weekly weighing. I really can't because it's really not as important for me. Now, it's a good way to just check and make sure I'm doing the right things. But really, my goal is to be more healthy. I want to eat healthier. I want to overcome this food addiction. I want to be stronger physically, mentally. And I don't just want to have strong muscles, but I'm talking about my joints and my connective tissue. And, I want to have a strong body that can function and that can do a lot of things. And, I want to be healthy. I want any disease that I can avoid by being healthy in my lifestyle, I want to avoid. I don't want any of those lifestyle diseases. And if I can avoid them now, if it's not too late in life, that's what I want to do. I don't care what the scale says. I mean, you guys know I've never cared what the scale says, but the more that I do things and the more that my day-to-day life proves that I'm getting healthier, and getting stronger, becoming more fit, and overall just becoming feeling like a better person, being stronger against temptations when it comes to food, not just binging, not feeling like I earned something by a hard workout. All these things are improving, all these things are happening in my life. That is what gives me this feeling of being satisfied on my journey. I feel like my journey is moving forward, and it really doesn't matter what the scale says. So, I've said this before. I've said this in the last time I had to move. I said this at the beginning of the year. If you remember that, the goals video for 2013, none of the goals had to do with weight. I didn't have an idea of in 6 months so much I want to weigh, in a year so much I want to weigh, at the end of the year, beginning of next year, by my birthday, by whatever. I don't care. In a sense, if I'm doing all those things, the weight is going to happen. I'm going to have to lose this fat. I have a lot of fat on me. And really, what I want to do is lose fat. I don't care so much about losing weight. I want to lose fat because I want my body to change. And I want to be able to be even more functional, which means I have to lose even more fat. So that's what I'm trying to do. And that's how I really look at my journey. I really don't look at it as what the scale says. I really don't care. But it's more so about my body, how my body functions, how I feel, and, the things that I'm able to do now that I haven't been able to do before. All right, so I guess that's it. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And, I hope that a lot of you guys really identify things that are real goals and not just a number on the scale. I said that before. I think I was asking people what their goals were. And some people had great goals that didn't have to do with the scales. Some people say, I want to run a half marathon, run a marathon. Some people say, I want to be a power lifter. And that's really where I'm going, I think, with all this. And some people say, I want to compete in this type of event. I want to be a boxer, MMA fighter. I want to just be able to play with my kids for an hour straight without being so out of breath that I have to take a break every 5 minutes. Some people have simple goals like that. I just want to be able to, fit into this type of outfit without feeling so self-conscious. I want to be able to cross my legs. I want to be able to tie my shoes. There's somebody who made a video about being able to tie their shoes. And that was one of their goals. And I love that. So, I hope people pick up more goals like that. So it's like, hey, the scale isn't moving much, but you know what? I can tie my shoes without being out of breath, or without having to tie them first and then try to work them on my foot after I tie them while I'm sitting up. So, those type of small things, I think, is really what keeps me going, keeps me motivated, and really pushes me. So anyway, I feel so disgusting. This shirt is like complete garbage, and it was just an adventure moving. The building is actually, I think, going to be condemned, which is one of the reasons why my uncle had to get out, and he was living in the basement. It was like a half-finished basement. I mean, it really was a horrible condition for him to be in. So I'm glad we were able to get him out. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take a shower or 3 and just relax. Like I said, it's probably about 5:40 now, and I need to eat something for the first time today. So if you follow me on Instagram, by the time this video is up, I will have already eaten, most likely, and the picture will have been posted on Instagram, so you can check that out. And on Instagram, in fact, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet. All the links are below. And I'll see you guys next time.